Yo, Strider, welcome. I hope you're doing well and Merry New Year. Uh, oh, I forgot to turn on my webcam. Beep 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 beep. Boom. Ahoy. Hope you're doing well. And you're streaking again. Of course you are. How many? 10. Wow. GG on the streaking. I has never been here before. No, you're brand new. I've never seen you around. So hello and welcome. I hope you had a good New Year's Eve. Well, let's play some more Zipp's Cafe. Listen to that saxophone. I survived. What cafe? Zipp's Cafe. You do remember Zipp, right? Zipp from Chicken Police. The trash panda. Let's continue. I think we started on day 2. Yes, we were. And I think we met, what's her name? Well, let's read the newspaper first. Tiny cat with a tiny head either. The long-awaited peace talks between Clawville Colonial Empire and the great historical nemesis, Livonia, look set to become a reality. Peace talks could possibly start as early as next year, and preliminary discussions have already begun. Scandal in the royal court. The king was seen in the company of an unknown lady. Who is this mysterious woman in the white dress? That's the question that's rattling around the royal court and throughout the city of Clawville. Oh. Let's look at her again. Good heavens. She looks more beautiful to me today than ever before. If that's even possible. Shit, pull yourself together, Zipp. Let's talk to Melinda. Ah, Melinda, so early. It's not even dark outside yet. You know, Zipp, I was just thinking about what we were talking about yesterday, and I couldn't resist popping right in. That's very nice of you. Aw, come on, Zipp. But first, can I give you something? Oh yes, let's see. What's your poison? This time I would like an eye drowned in sugar. Really? I'm genuinely surprised. Yeah, you know, I've been feeling a bit enchanted lately. Life is sweet, am I right? Something like that, and what could make it sweeter than a lot of sugar? It's true. And can I have just one splash of orange juice, like I always do? Of course, my dear, coming right up.
Let's see.
Let's see the recipe. So, 2 espressos. So, in a glass, but the amount of 2 espressos, sprinkle of cinnamon and caramel. Okay. I believe this is a glass, right? Yeah. So first, some water. Yep. Then we need to take coffee. And we have to grind it. There we go. In a glass. Right? I think this is it. One more Jack. And over here. What was the recipe? 1 sprinkle of cinnamon and caramel. Cinnamon. Oh, come on. There we go. And a caramel, 2 drops of milk. Where's the cinnamon? Oh, what was it? Caramel. One caramel. 2 drops of milk. We did that. 2 sprinkles of sugar and 2 sprinkles of cane sugar. Right? Still 2 sugar, 1 caramel, 1 cinnamon, and stirred, and orange juice. Stir it well. Oh. Okay. Ready to serve, yes.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
That's the way you do it. You're truly a miracle, Zipp. Huh? Huh? Beg your pardon? You should see your face. Well, I meant that this coffee was a divine experience. I've never had such good coffee in my life. Ah, yes, of course. Thank you, Melinda. I really appreciate it. Haha, you're very funny, Zipp. I don't know what I'll do without you. Thank you. For what? For saying that. Oh, please, Zipp, don't embarrass me. There's so much I don't know about her yet, and there's so much she doesn't know about me. You know, my dear Zipp. Yes, my dear. I've been feeling like a new person lately, like I just changed. Or like I just left my cocoon. That's good to hear. How's that? Did something happen? Well, to tell you the truth, I've been seeing someone a lot lately. I mean, almost every day. Oh. Someone who makes me laugh and is always nice to me, you know. And I feel like that's all I wanted for a long time. Well, guess what? I'm in a similar situation. Really? Oh, that's nice to hear. So, you know, Zipp, there's something that's bothering me. Really? Tell me, my dear. Well, you know the person I was talking about? He's not like me. He's not an insect. Plus, he got a darker side. You always seem to know what I mean, don't you? But yes, darker side, something like that. Well, dear Melinda, if I've learned anything in life, it's to always follow your heart. It sounds silly, I know, but no matter what your mind says, if you don't follow what your heart dictates, you'll spend the rest of your life wondering, what if, you know? That is never good. I just know. My life is always what if memory. Oh, really? I had no idea. Sometimes I feel like my whole life is what if. Oh, don't say that, Zipp, please. I didn't want to spoil your mood, my dear. Quite the contrary. You know what? You're right. I'm going to listen to my heart. That's the spirit. And the fact that that I'm an insect? Yes, so, never mind, sure. I know it's easy for me to say, but believe me, if we accept the boundaries that others set for us, we're actually imprisoning ourselves. Fluffy heavens, what a demagogic nonsense I'm talking here. As if I knew what I'm talking about. Excuse me, please. Not at all, Zipp. You're right, very right. You're a real miracle. Have I ever told you that? Well, I could listen to all my life, dear Melinda. Do you remember now, Zipp? Do you remember Zipp now, Strider? Let me just do something before I continue. Yoink. Mhm. Boink. There we go. Sorry. Well, I could listen to this all my... I have to go now, but thank you. Really, and I'll see you again soon. I can't wait. Goodbye, Zipp. See ya. Hope to see you soon. Uh-oh, Mongrel Mick. Back then, where we were sort of friends or something like that, I don't know if real friendship can exist in a criminal organization. Hey, my best friend, Sibby! Not that I'm happy to see you, Mick, but wasn't I supposed to give you the answer tomorrow? No need to crap yourself, Sibby, brother. I'm not here on business this time. Because you really call this business? Don't be sour, man. I'm only here because you're the best little calf around. This is not a calf. Fine by me, so I'm hungry and thirsty. Fine, what do you need, Mick? A good coffee wouldn't hurt a fly, eh? If I may say so around here. No, you can't, Mick. Throw me a death by caramel, Sippy, and you know, including my little secret additive. Women usually drink that, but whatever. Use your hands, not your mouth. Alright, no need to bite like that. Oh, yes. You want to bite something? Here, listen, what kind of fake meat do you use in these meals? You know, the one everyone else is using, Mick. The one everyone else is using, Mick. Meat. Good. Very good, Zipp. Why do you say that? What? Oh, it's not important. Throw me an extra meat sandwich, okay? Alright, Mick, you got it. And no garlic, okay? Whatever you do, never put garlic in my food. Okay, no need to get so worked up. No garlic, I get it. Whatever you say, Mick.
Let's make something special.
So, he wants, in a mug, 1 espresso. And he wants, oh, that's 3 water? Okay. So. And we need to grind some coffee. And it was a mug, right? In a mug. And he wants 1 espresso of the 1 espresso and 2 of the long. So 1 of this. And then 2 of these. And he wants 3 sprinkles of caramel. And 1 cocoa. Where's the... What was it? It's caramel. So, 3 caramel. 2 drops of milk. Come on. How much milk was it? 3, right? 2. And 1 to 3 whiskey. Let's just give him 3. Sadly, I can't put garlic in it. That would be kind of cool. Oh no, that was just in his food. So, 1 espresso, 1 long black, 3 sprinkles of caramel, 1 sprinkle of cocoa, 2 drops of milk, and 3 whiskey stirred well.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Zipp, my dear, that was masterful. I would be very sorry if this calf ever stopped being here. This is not a calf, and again, you forgot where I'm from. I recognize these veiled threats. Ah, you're right. I always forget that you were the smoothest bastard in the world back then. There were a few others in the race. That's also true. You know, me. You don't mean me, do you? No, I don't, Mick.
Let's see.
So, what does he want? Jesus, a toast. Fat to the pan, 2 slices of bread. Should we put garlic in it just because he said no garlic? So... And what was it? Fat to the pan and 2 slices of bread. And the other was oil to a pan and 2 hot dogs. And 2 slices of bread. Oh, it wasn't done. This one is done. And this one is done. And then it was hot dogs. Why do we have hot dogs? That's fries. Am I not... Didn't it say 2 hot dogs? Where are the hot dogs? Ah, there. Add oil to a pan. So we can move this aside, right? Oh. Then it said oil to a pan, 1 slice of sponge meat and a... Sponge meat and lettuce leaf. And then it said sponge meat. Where's that? And then it said what? Serving 2 dishes of salt, herbs, and... Two salt. 1 herbs and 1 spice. What? 1 herbs and 1 spicy oil. Should we put garlic on it because he said he didn't want garlic? Yes. Happy New Year, David. And yeah, you got, yeah. I resetted the counter, so now we're starting back. Let's see what's gonna happen.
That hairy, fluffy damn.
Okay. Let's retry. And then it was oil to a pan. That's the 2 hot dogs. Then it was this one. Then it was 2 salt. No, because we need the sponge meat. Then it was 1 of these. And it was 2 salt. We did the salt, then it was the... Not the ketchup, how much was it? Was... We did put the herbs on, right? Yep, we did. It was the... herbs. One spicy oil. There we go. That should be good.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you're good at, Zipp. Never do anything else. This is interesting. Sorry. Never do anything else. Wasn't planning to, Mick. I think you could have a serious career in a city cafeteria. I'm not even joking. What a prospect. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve, David. And you had a fun time, and let me just do something else here. Stuff I need to fix. Where is it? No kidding. If you're gonna sell this dump anyway? Who said I was going to sell it, Mick? You're just playing hard to get like the woman I've dealt with. Tooth and nail, doesn't matter. I get what I want in the end. If all your women are playing hard to get with tooth and nail, Mick, you're doing something very wrong. Huh? What are you implying, Zipp? Nothing, besides the fact that if you weren't such a shit-face, you might even find yourself someone. Don't upset me, Zipp. You're so not in that position. Really? Well, I don't really care. But you better care. Mick's turned into a real bastard. Shame, I used to think he was a smart guy. Where did you leave that well-aged beef? Oh, you mean Sandor? He had something to do, so I gave him the day off. You know, sometimes you have to give a little, and I can be a very generous, gracious lord. Now he's a lord. Yeah, I can imagine. But don't worry about him. He won't get lost if I have someone to keep an eye on him. You even spy on your own people? Just a healthy paranoia, you know this. You know this boy is with me because of a deal. I don't think he's 100% loyal, at least not yet. Yeah? Well, he certainly will be if he spots he's being followed. The idiot. No, he hasn't. He's completely out of his mind with some little lass. He can't see up to his nose. A woman? Yep. Always the women, huh? Uh-huh. Well, Zipp, I don't want to hold you up any longer. Oh, please don't go. Very funny. I have something you'll need tomorrow, or should I say, you better need it. Well, I'll be the judge of that, Mick. Just keep those wheels running fast, Zipp. Tomorrow and no further. Unfortunately, I can't wait. Business is growing and growing. I have to keep up with it. You understand? I see. Well, listen, Mick. I'll be waiting for you tomorrow. Just like I promised. But that's all I can promise. Hey, but remember, Zipp. We'll be here and we don't want to leave. So we better be at peace, if you know what I mean. And get some sleep, Zipp. Some long sleep. Take your time. Tomorrow I'm sure you'll know what to do. Well, I'm sure of that too. Asshole. Yo, Frank! Frank got his hands on something again, but could easily swallow him whole. Is the time already? Busy day goes fast, Zipp. Wise words. Is that from Caston Davis? Nah, just half-art Frank Castanelli. You should write a book. Yeah, I think so, but it pays better to be a PI. Well, not by much. I'm not complaining these days, though. There's a remarkable number of new cases, and they're all similar. Tell me, I'm dying for some good gossip. I don't know, Zipp, but something stings in the hive. I mean, beyond the usual stench. Well, Mick and his gang really messed things up, didn't they? Oh, yes, but not just them. Old Sinira is also getting involved in darker and darker dealings, even though she's played by the rules so far. You mean the Spider Queen? Her excellence in the flesh. Small troubles have turned into big problems. I'm the only one indirectly affected, and more insects are disappearing. Really? They just vanish? Without a trace, and if they were being swallowed up by the light itself, and many of their loved ones, in their final desperation, are already turning to me for help. You moron. But you're also right. There you go. But before we continue, tell me what I can give you. Let's see. I'm all dried up inside. I need something really dark, big and darky and sugary and honeyed. I'll definitely have one of those. Anything else? Nothing special. I like the way I usually do, and could you sprinkle a little cinnamon on it? Roger, well, hearing that, you must have had quite a day. You can tell that from my order? Yep, my mother was a witch who read fortunes from coffee. I know you're lying, but I could still believe you. Believe me? That's how it was. Yeah, okay, Zipp.
Let's make something special.
So what does he want? He wants the mug with 3 waters. Okay.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay! Metro. He wants it in a what? In a mug. And it has to be 3 mugs, okay? Need to take some coffee. So, 1, 2, 3. Yep. What does it else need? 3 drops of honey. And was it 1 caramel? 1 sprinkle of caramel. 2 sprinkles of pollen. And 4 sugar and 1 cinnamon. Boink. And no stirring.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Happy New Year to you, Michael. And I hope you had a good one. I was actually sitting today because all my days are screwed up because I worked Monday, of course. Then I was off Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I started work today and I was just like, oh yeah, at 4 o'clock I can log into Michael's chat and just sit there and wait. I wasn't thinking that it was Thursday, right? Then after a few minutes, like, I think it was like 10 past 4, I was just like, where the hell is he? And then I was like, looking at my calendar again and said, oh fuck, it's Thursday. And it's because, you know, I was working Monday, I had Tuesday, Wednesday off, and then I wasn't thinking that it was Thursday today. So I was just sitting there, waiting, and I even looked at your Discord, and I was just like, why is he not online? Has he cancelled? What the hell is going on? And then I realized, it's Thursday. Duh. And I even had my finger ready at the first. So thank you. Let's continue. So we gave him Vomit of the Bee-Man. Nah, I was just like, I know you have your Thursdays off, but it's just because, you know, then you were streaming Monday and you did the Barbie, and then it was holidays, and I was just, then I got all the days screwed up, so it's just like, yeah, at 4 o'clock I can sit there for 2 hours before I'm off duty, and then I can, you know, watch Nitro play. I was just waiting, and he's like, why is he not online? I was just sitting there and waiting. And I said, hey, you haven't cancelled. You haven't said you're sick or taking a day off. I was just like, oh. But tomorrow. So, what was that? It's called Vomit of the Bee-Man, a real hit among hive dwellers. Oh, that's quite fitting then. You're just adding to the statistics, brother. I don't like a statistic, but anyway. Zipp, that was fantastic. Thanks, mate. Take care, old friend. He who digs into the hive's filth can easily become part of it. So, the insects are disappearing, huh? Yes, and in the meantime, Mick and his gang have gotten themselves into the heart of the hive and are making it rot away from there. I don't know, Zipp, I've got a terrible feeling. Well, Mick has been spouting all sorts of cryptic crap at me. He's got visions of inevitable riots and a city on fire. Well, you know, Zipp, as much as I hate to admit, you might be right about that. What do you mean? Well, the hive these days is like a pile of petrol cans with the king of Clawville sitting on top of it. A simple-minded idiot playing with a match. What an image. Yeah. And in the meantime, after the breakup of the Wessler Mafia Empire, that one big gang became many small gangs and looked like Mick's. I don't know if was better before or after, but the fact is, there's gunpowder in the air. Damn. This is how you want to start a peaceful new life, huh? Well, sounds like an impossible mission to me, but you know, Zipp, if anything, you've been always able to see the brighter side of life. Really? I've known you to be like this since I was a Lara. You know, Frank, I feel like that Zipp is a thing of the past and I'm getting old. I mean, I never used to compromise. What do you mean? I don't really know. Spit it out, mate. We've known each other for 1,000 years. So Mick was openly threatening me. He was coming after me with a bag full of money. He wants the space. I don't know what for, but I don't care either. And you know, in the old days, I would have fought him with tooth and claw, even if it killed me. But you know, nowadays... We've grown old. Yep. But I don't think so, Zipp. What's that? That you really feel that way. I think you're just feeling sorry for yourself. You've done a lot of shit in the past, haven't you? Yeah, true. Me too. But you know, if anyone, you've proven that everyone can change. Be it animal or insect. But one thing doesn't change. That is the essence of our existence. The compass in our hearts that points us in the right direction. For the wild ones, I didn't even put whiskey in your coffee. Moron. Thanks, Frank. I know it's all gibberish, but anyway, it felt good. What are good friends for, eh? Speaking of which, I have another quasi-friend, well, not really a friend, but I'd like to help him with something. Yeah, that's nice of you. Or rather, you could help. What was that? Oh no. Moses is a real phenomenon. He's like a dusty relic of the last century. But they say he's a genius in his own way. He's just too clumsy and stubborn to even be a top detective. Gentlemen. Hey, old fox, we were just talking about you. Oh, that's how it is. You know Moses, Frank. Only superficially. Hello, Detective Wildflower. Hello to you too, Mr. Castanelli. Castellini. No need to be so formal. If you think so, Frank, you can call me Moses. Alright. Now you're talking, we're warmed up to each other so nicely, haven't we? Now then, who wants the what? Moses something dark and strong, Frank another coffee? Just tea this time, surprise me, Zipp. Make it fruity, sweet and strong. Understood. Tea, fruity, sweet and strong. Got it.
Let's see.
So he wants a mug with caramel tea, drop of orange juice, 3 sprinkles of cane sugar, and 2 sprinkles of color. So, a mug. Was it with caramel tea and a drop of orange juice? Orange juice? Strawberry caramel? Oh, I said caramel tea. No. There we go. 1 drop of orange juice. Was it 3 sprinkles of cane sugar? And 2 sprinkles of pollen. Pollen, not pollen, but hey. Oh, bada bing.
Ugh, usually better than this.
One mug, 1 caramel tea. So here's a mug. One drop of orange juice. 2 sprinkles, 3 sprinkles of cane sugar. And 2 sprinkles of pollen.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Well, that was... Oh my. That was fantastic, Zipp. My sincere congratulations. Phew! I thought I ruined it, but I'm glad I didn't. And thanks. I must say I admire his determination. If I didn't have to, it wouldn't mess with Mick and his gang. Frank. My giant coffee has done the trick, but while I'm stuck here, I'd like to have a bite to eat, like a double pancake slab if you could make it me with extra jam. You got it, pal.
Let's make something special.
So, add water to a pan and pancake mix. Okay. It was water to a pan, right? Add pancake mix. Here. Pancake 2, oil to a pan and add pancake. So he wants... Why doesn't he just say 2 pancakes instead of just... Okay, never mind. And then what? 1 with chocolate syrup and 1 with 2 jams. That's cocoa. Where's the chocolate? One chocolate syrup and 1 with jam. presume it's this then. And he wanted 2 jams, right? And then decorative flowers. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Damn, that stinking furry feathered kitten everything, Zipp. Just another screenshot for the developer that I am reporting to. Tra-la-la-la-la. Sorry, but I'm currently beta testing stuff, so... And he needs some screenshot of what I'm experiencing, so sorry for this, but I have to grab it in the act. There's one... There's the other one. Boom. Thank you. Sorry. Boink. Boink. Wow, that bad. I've never had such a good meal. Oh, thanks, old friend, but let's not exaggerate. I'm blushing under my fur. So, why are all 3 of us here at the same time? Sheer coincidence, Frank. It's been a while since I came out of the larva stage, Zipp. You made this happen, didn't you? But of course not. Yes, he did, but I asked him to. I need help. Well, well, well. A famous detective from Clawville Police Station asks a mere insect for help. What's more, a private detective. It's not a big of a deal. No, I should fill out a lottery ticket, or is the end of the world already? Well, alright, I understand and I deserve it. We only come crawling to you when we need help. Is that what you want to hear, Frank? If somebody kills an insect or throw their corpses in a trash bin, you won't come. When mothers secretly sell their larvae in the alley for your kind, you don't come. When insects cut off your own arms to sell them on the black market, you don't come. But when you need help because you can't manage on your own, then magically you're all kind and humble, right? Yes, that is exactly right. Okay, I'm not saying I'm in, but spit out what you want, Moses. You need to get me into the hive. Ah. What? Have you looked at yourself lately? You look like you stepped out of a fashion magazine from last century. Your fur is freshly combed and smells of sandalwood. You wouldn't last a minute in that place, mate. You'd be picked apart alive, and they'd have a reason to. I have to catch Mick somehow. I don't care if they tear me apart. I see. Is this a personal matter? Is it personal? No, I mean, not in the usual sense to me. Anything that goes against the law is personal. That's why I'm good at what I do. That's my motto. Make it personal and do it yourself. It's very catchy. Oh, do you have any suggestions, Frank, or can you just afford to be sarcastic? You do know the hive inside out. And now you know more about Mick than we do. Sorry. He's very alone. Almost never. Nowadays, not one of his henchmen is all with him. A giant horde moron the size of a house. Why is it people keep texting me when I'm streaming? Beef. That's it. You know, guys. Maybe I'm crazy, but... Yes, Zipp. I may have an idea, but you have to trust me. What is it, Zipp? I'll get you Mick, and he'll be alone and vulnerable tomorrow, but only if you don't ask why and how. That's not how it works, Zipp. I'm a police detective. A desperate police detective. Do you want my help or not? You can get what you want out of the monkey, Frank. And you'll get what you want, Moses. Win-win. Sounds too good to be true. But it can be if you help. Come in at your usual time tomorrow, Frank. But first, have a little snoop around Mick. What do you want to know? One word, Frank. Garlic. Garlic? Yep. And if I'm right, that's the key to getting what we all want. Right, Zipp? Garlic. I'm back at the usual time tomorrow. Frank, if you say what I want to hear, we all win. And if not, well, we'll improvise. But you don't want to do that, because it'll get ugly. I don't like this, Zipp. Me neither. Finally, you agree on something, Moses. 10 o'clock tomorrow, on the dot. Don't be late. Now get the hell out of here. What? Good evening. Hello, big boy. The gentlemen were just leaving. What can I get you? Just one more thing, Zipp. Why are you doing this? Well, maybe I'm just bored. Sure. I swear I feel sorry for this kid. I don't know why. I never liked those mummy boy types. But this kid has something. Something likable. Or I'm just old and getting sentimental and stupid. You told me to come alone, Mr. Zipp, and here I am. No, Mr. I told you. Oh, yes. Listen, big boy. Mick was in here, and he said he had somebody on you. On me? That's right. Yeah, that's little Bobby. I thought he was spying on his own beard. A real sneaky little bastard. I just smeared him on the wall, so he's gone. What? I don't know, I'm just pleasantly disappointed in you, boy. You do have some nerve, don't you? Well, I don't know. Maybe, I think. Now listen to me. I may have thought of something, but since you're here, and I'm doing you a favor, order something. I don't do good deals for a living, you know. Ah, yes, of course, right away. Let's see. I would like to request an orange sunset tea and... Yes? Can I have a little extra straw powder? Of course, boy, of course. Orange sunset and extra straw powder. Thank you.
Let's see.
So, a mug, caramel tea. Okay. So it was, what was it? 1 OJ, 1K, 1 OJ. 3 cane sugar. And 2 sprinkles of pollen. And oat straw powder. Sandor's Orange Sunset.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
This is really fantastic, Mr. Zipp. Thank you. Ah, it's nothing, kid. So, buddy, what were you planning to do if you got away from Mick? Well, what's certain is that I'm leaving town. I've already brought 2 tickets for the Clawville Express. 2? Yes, I'm not going alone. I'm bringing my lady love with me. See, lucky lass. I hope so, yes. And where to? I mean, by train, I assume the destination is in Stavonia? The ticket is for Arivia. Lands of birds, eh? And why they're all of the Please, you know, over there, they're very kind to insects. To insects? Yeah, you know, the girl in question. A nice flowers girl I met in the hive. Her name is... I know her name. And I know her too, boy. She comes in here every day. I know, in fact. That's why I insisted that we need to patrol in this area, because Melinda keeps coming back and forth. That's why Mick ended up liking this place and why we came back. What? What did I say? Something wrong? So you brought Mick to me? You're the reason he wants my calf? I didn't mean to. Just because something moved in your pants and now I have to deal with this shit? I can't believe this. What? You what? I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I'm such an idiot. And then, so you're not going to help me? You'll owe me one until the end of your miserable life, boy. You understand? Understood, no problem. I'm used to this kind of talk. What? You know, the threats and all? I'm used to it, sir. I can't swallow it. I can swallow it. Very heavens, no, I didn't say it like that, okay? You owe me, that's all. We'll probably never see each other again, so don't worry about it. I understand. Okay, so my plan is still evolving, but I think I solved your problem. Really? Think so, yes. What shall I do? Nothing in the world. Just be here before 8 o'clock tomorrow and come alone. I don't know how, but solve it. If you can do that, I'll take it from there and you won't have to worry about Mick until you leave town, boy. You mean we leave? Yes, of course, I mean that. So, did you understand everything? I'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 at the latest. Alone. Make sure you're not being followed. If Mick sets someone on you again, take him out. Take him... Okay, I'll do it. Good boy. Now go. I'm not in a great mood. Something just messed up my stomach. Thank you, Zipp. Yeah. What? Thank you for everything. Just leave it, kid. I just want to get out of this shit, okay? I've been on that side, and I don't wish it on anyone. That's it. And nothing more, okay? I see. Well... Oh yes, I'm out of here. Bye, boy. Melinda and that moron. What was I thinking? That she and I? You're an idiot, Zipp. Time to wash up and close up shop. Let me just turn down the music just a teensy bitty. There we go. Let's do the... No? Oh, that's right. The cold water. And some soap. Let's just do 5. What are you doing, Zipp? What are you getting yourself into? Said it was over from now on, right? Stay out of trouble, you changed. Once and for all, but what can I do? That bastard Mick is on my neck. I'm not going to sell the place that I've just managed to fix up. I wouldn't even know what to do with the money. And by the way, all I have is this place and Melinda, who doesn't love me. Of course not. What was I thinking? Damn it, Zipp. Now you have to go through. As my good mother always said, whatever happens, happens. Coffee must flow. Day 2 has ended. Continue story. Betrayal and love at Zipp's Cafe. And before I continue, speaking of coffee, I need some more coffee. So, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Huh. More coffee. I really have to get used to that one. But thank you, Mitchell. You shock me every time because I've never had a welcome back. And you're the only one using it. So, but thank you. And speaking of which, I just added a new one the other day.
Boobas are superb.
Boobas are superb. From David Attenborough himself. And if he's right, he's right.
Boobas are superb.
Boobas are superb. Now, back to the game. It's here. The big day. It feels just as miserable as the others. But big breath, pal. It's going to get worse. If all goes well, maybe better too. Let's read the newspaper. Are they going to sue the chicken police? The legendary cop duo known as the Chicken Police now look to face a serious lawsuit. In the class action civil suit, the two roosters are accused of arson, assault, and search without a warrant, among other things, which they committed without the knowledge and permission of the police while investigating the latest case. Who's behind the new Unity Church? The new Unity Church is spreading like wildfire in the city. Their doctrines of the recently founded church are extremely popular, especially among the poorer classes. Oh, this is the same. Yes, it is. We're playing Zipp, you know, the raccoon that had the cafe with the small paper ball outside. So this is between the two games. You know, the new Unity Church with that white wolf that infiltrated the royal family. And you know Frank the Buck that we just saw before. That's the guy we meet later in the sequel in his apartment. But increasingly high-ranking politicians, some members of the ruling class, are seen as at its meetings. Many have dubbed the group a cult, the most mysterious aspect of which is not one really knows who's behind it. So here we have Melinda. God heavens, she looks more beautiful to me today than ever before, if that's even possible. Shit! Pull yourself together, Zipp. Good evening, Zipp. Melinda, my dear, I'm so happy to see you. You're very kind, Zipp, and I'm very excited. How come, if I may ask? You know, the boy, the one I told you about earlier? Yeah, I know. Maybe tonight we'll finally escape from here. We'll leave in Clawville, and everything it stands for. I'm very happy for you, my dear. Really. You're an animal with a heart of gold. Has anyone ever told you that? I'm an animal with a heart of gold. Nothing like that, dear. Oh, I feel like I could fly. With such beautiful wings, why not? Don't be silly, Zipp. You're not even allowed to say such a thing. If you manage to get to Averia, maybe you won't have this kind of problem there. Maybe so, but who knows? Is it true what they say? That insects are treated like other animals over there? I don't know, my dear, but I'm sure you'll find a better place for those beautiful wings. When I think that weeks ago I was thinking about cutting them off. Don't even think about that. You know how they look at me for still keeping them? Horrible. Most insects get rid of them when they're kids. It really is horrible. Just to look more like regular, normal animals. You know, dear, the most disgusting thing is that we have to hate each other. We're very good at it. Primates hate mammals. Birds hate reptiles and so on. Just need to take another screenshot. Something here. Okay. I don't want to do that. Fine. Oh. And we can only think as one if there's someone we can hate even more than each other. Someone who's different from us, that we unite against them in fear, instead of even trying to understand. Yeah, I guess you're right. But you know what is above all this shit? What? Love, my dear. So the best you can do is to leave and find your dream. You know, the simplest thing in the world. Just to love and be loved in return. Of course, the world would do its best to discourage you, to corrupt and break it. But you must persevere. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. That's right. But how can an animal love someone like me? Melinda, I wish I could be as normal and special as you. Don't say that, Zipp. I'm absolutely serious. Well, but what can I give you on this beautiful early evening? Are we gonna end up crying here or what? Tell me. The usual? You know what? I've got something special in mind today, Zipp. Let's see. You know what, Zipp? Let it be a Grassmore favorite. Really? That's a very unusual choice, but I'm glad because I really rarely make it. Love trying new things, and today I'm feeling particularly adventurous. That's good to hear. Coming right up. Thank you, Zipp.
Let's see.
So that is in a cup, an espresso, and 2. Okay. That's a cup, right? Yes. And it's 1 espresso. And some coffee. No. And it's 1 espresso. So, yeah. And it was 2 oat powder, right? 2 oat, 1 caramel, 1 sugar. 1 caramel. And 1 sugar. And I start halfway.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
That's the way you do it. I had no idea, but that was fantastic too. You can't miss, Zipp. Yeah. Oh yes, I can. But thank you anyway. It's nothing. There's so much I don't know about her yet, and there's so much she doesn't know about me. So, big world, here we come, eh? Just off into the wilderness. Ah, yes, I can't wait, Zipp. I believe you, dear, and I sincerely hope that everything will be fine and nothing will go wrong. Wrong? What kind of trouble could there be? We have nothing to lose, just a bad life, and I won't miss that. You know, I used to think that such talk was a weakness, the internal optimism. And now, I envy you, and I'm sorry that my whole life has been wasted by not trusting others or myself. Aw, Zipp, don't say that. Your whole life? It's still ahead of you. Nice of you to say that, but I don't have to. But you don't have to. Anyway, I have to go now, Zipp. I hope to see you again, I mean, I'm sure I will. So be it, my dear. So be it. Bye. Bye. Shit. I swear I feel sorry for this kid. I don't know why. Never liked those mommy boys' house, but this kid has something. Something likable. Or I'm just old and getting sentimental and stupid. Mr. Zipp. One more mister and you're dead, boy. Just kidding. I'm a little tense today. I see. So, have you come up with anything? I hope so, kid. I'll tell you in a minute. How about some tea? Oh, yes, that would be very nice. Thank you. Let's see. I like a blackest night tea with some straw powder if possible. Also a funny thing here. Sorry for the bleeping and plopping, but I'm doing stuff. Boom. Sure, no problem, big guy. Coming right up. Thanks.
Let's make something special.
Let's make something special. A mug with black tea. Okay. A mug. Black tea. 1 honey and 2 sugar. 1 honey. 2 sugar. And how many oat strays? 1 oat stray. Atreides, welcome and Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Happy New Year to you too, and I hope you had a very pleasant evening. You really are a magician. Is that what they think of me? The coffee shaman. To the furriest saints and all of the wild ones. I didn't want to hear that. Now listen, kid. Your task will be very simple. I'm listening. I'll have you here in my kitchen and you can't say a word until I call you. Not a peep, I see. I'm not kidding, kid. You don't touch anything. You don't have to pee. You're not hungry. You're gonna have to wait like a ghost until I call you. Capiche? Yeah, I got it. I'll do it, Zipp. Very good. A friend of mine will try to help another, almost friend of mine. If all goes well, you'll not only have a clear path to get out of the city, but we might even be able to get Mick out of the way. You mean, want to kill him, Zipp? What? Of course not. Well, I wouldn't mind, but it's not my style. But don't you worry about the details. Just leave it to me, okay? I mean, you're dead, Zipp. I don't know what to say. Don't thank me in advance, kid. This little plan of mine is pretty flimsy and based on speculation. So get into the kitchen, shut up. If you're religious, pray. I'm not religious. Shaggy fluffy hell, that's not the point. Pray and that's it. Okay. Now get back before someone sees you. One of the key guys in my plan will be here soon. Yes, Zipp. Thank you, Zipp. I'm going, Zipp. Furry heavens. What a bonehead. So Mitchell, this is Frank, you know, the guy we found in the apartment in the sequel. Yes, I remember when... Yeah, okay. Okay, you just didn't say anything. So it's just like... Maybe you were away or... Frank got his hand on something again that could easily swallow him whole. I should play those games myself. I missed the first game when you played it. Only watched most of the second one. You should... It's, you know, they're narrative. They're telltale. They're not point and clicky. It's a lot of lore and a lot of talking, but I really love the voice acting. And the story and the graphics and everything. I love it. I really hope that they will make something similar like Chicken Police. I know they're making a Plato and Moses point and click. I don't know when it's coming out, but I know there's a demo out right now. I can't remember. Is it Train to Clawville or something? I can't remember the title. Moses and Plato. Last Train to Clawville. That's the one. Moses and Plato. Last Train to Clawville. Just says release date to be announced. But that's, from what I can see, a more... Maybe a bit more point and clicky. And it seems like it's based more like the last Orient Express. You know, Orient Express. Detective noir timed thing again. And if you look at the video, it looks very similar to be like The Last Express, yes. And I think it's timed as well, that you have to do certain things within a time frame or something. I just see the screenshots here. But it looks somewhat similar to the how they talk. It's just drawn art instead. Yeah, it's kind of like the game The Last Express, yes. But this one is called Moses and Plato, Last Train to Clawville. So I'm curious if it's going to be similar to The Last Express. Where you have to turn back time or...
Detectives.
Yeah. Shut up. But yeah. But it looks great. Hand-drawn art instead. Let's talk to Frank. You plague of gods. Hey, what's up? What have I done now? Ah, nothing. You were just spot on. Ah. Yes, that's me. Give me something sweet and strong and something to eat, because you can't do this on an empty stomach. That big of a catch? Wouldn't believe it. Well, then spit it out. What can I do for you? This time I want a Clawville on fire. It's quite a hit these days. Are you surprised? Not a bit. And then fetch me a ruminant's choice. Very heavens, are you sick? My inside is just a bit naughty, that's all. That's enough information to me. Too much, in fact.
Let's see.
So, he wants a mug with one of these and two of these. So, one espresso and two long. In a mug. And I screwed up because I put water in it. Right? No, I didn't. So, one of these. And then two of these. And then he wants cocoa and cinnamon and whiskey. Cocoa. Cinnamon. And what was it? Whiskey. Come on. And stir it halfway, right?
Yeah, that's the way you
Do it. That was masterful, man. Really. You're welcome anytime. That's the one thing I know how to do in life. Don't be hard on yourself. I hear you're good at doing the dishes too. Screw you, okay?
Let's make something special.
So, straw fries. So oil to pan and add butter to a pan. So okay. Butter on this pan and oil on this pan. Boom. Stir fry in the 2 portions of stir fry in the oil. And then he wants 2 lettuce leaves. Serving 2 dashes of salt, so 2 salt, 2 peppers. Two herbs. Right? Or did I fuck up? 1 sprinkle of garlic. And, or was it 3 oat straws? Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Even my tentacles are tinkling, man. Whoa. Wow, and is that a good thing? How could it not be? What a brilliant thing you've done. Phew, good to hear. If that's all you're saying next time, that's plenty enough. So, garlic, huh? Mm-hmm. It's garlic. Maybe I should play the lottery. But how? How did you know? Last time Mick was here, he told me I could put anything on his food but that. That just hit me right in the head, you know? No wonder he made a special point out of it. Mate, Mick, according to my sources, who has never been wrong, is severely allergic to it. How bad? Well, it's not fatal, but it causes suffocation and, more importantly, don't get me excited, it causes terrible diarrhea. Yes, perfect. You're a genius, Frank. What's your plan? So simple. I wouldn't even call it a plan, but that's why it's beautiful. I'm all auditory canal. Remember that big cow walking around with Mick? Sandora's Sophocles? Well, it would be hard not to notice. As a matter of fact, I did some investigating on him. I'm hiding him in my kitchen. What? He asked me for shelter. He wants to get away from Mick, but he can't. Who came into the picture? First you, then Moses. You evil, cunning bastard, you. A whole bunch of birds with one stone. Pardon the expression. So you're talking Mick? So you're taking Mick? Who's just been left without his henchman, out of circulation. The boy escapes and Moses catches the helpless monkey? And you'll even get a few quiet days in the hive without the monkey and his gang giving you shit. Well, don't know what to say, Zipp. It might even work, but it got as many holes in it as you and this calf will have if it goes wrong. Don't be afraid, you old fart. Maybe I'm just buying time, delaying the inevitable. Which is very likely. But the bastard will still get what he deserves. You might as well just shoot him. No witnesses, just the idiot in your kitchen. You know, that's not my style, not anymore. In fact, it has never been. Okay, I understand that. And listen, just... Yeah? Good to see you changed. Ah, shut up, you old tumblebug. Now you tell me something. What's new with the lady in your life? Come on, give me a break. Less history. We weren't right for each other. History. 2 weeks ago, she was the whole wide world. The most beautiful queen of all insects. You wanted to breed 100 larvae with her. Yes, but who know? But you know, it didn't work. It's complicated. But there's one woman really is the one. Very heavens, what a cheap seducer you are. No, she's the real deal. Her name is Nadja, and praise the great eternal light. Please say that she's not the client of yours whose husband you busted. Well, you know, I'm not much of a liar. I don't believe it. Hasn't it spread around the hive that you're hitting on all your clients? Leave me hanging? Okay. I just can't resist the poor hurt, teary-eyed woman. You're sick, man. Screw you, man. Shouldn't you be going anyway? Mick will be here soon, or would you rather watch the show from the front, Nero? I'll be around the neighborhood if you need me. I'll come, just scream. Hope we won't be the ones screaming. Well, me too. So long, man. Wait, just a moment. Yeah? Why do they call you half-armed, Frank? I mean, you still have 3 arms. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just a little extra evil in the whole thing. What do you mean? Well, you know, it's... If a normal animal loses an arm, it becomes half-armed. But I'm an insect, which is what my nickname reminds me of every damn time. Ah, shit, I never thought of it like that. I'm sorry. Give it a rest, man. I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me at all. It's a case of our way or the highway here at the Hive. Although, I guess you could say the same is true for Clawville. Or the whole bloody wilderness, right? Well said, Zipp. Well said. Well, I'm off. I'll see you later. Hope so. Goodbye, Frank. Almost here. That monkey could be here any minute. Hope he's cocky and stupid enough to come alone. Because if not, then we're in trouble. Back then, we were sort of friends, or something like that. I don't know if real friendship can exist in a criminal organization. A pleasant evening to you, sir. Hello, Mick. I was kind of hoping you'd break your neck on the way over. I'm always like your very sense of humor, pal. So, shall we get it over with, or would you like to eat something first? Eat? I don't know. I'd rather have a strong cup of coffee, but something really punchy. I feel like it's going to be a punchy night. Really? It's so nice to hear. But skim on the whiskey, okay? Well, what kind of coffee should it be? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Just wait, pal. We're in no hurry. Okay. Well, you know what you want? Let's have a hot dog special to remember good old hot dog days and put a lot of whiskey in it, eh? How much is a lot, Mick? I'm not a mind reader. As much as your biggest mug can hold. Hairy heavens, be a little more self-sufficient. Yeah, okay. 5 shots of whiskey, roger that. What an exciting evening we're in for. Hey, old pal. Heck, I'm flying with joy, floating a foot over the ground, can't you see? Yep, just relax, mate. It's your lucky day. You just don't know it yet. But first, give me that coffee, okay?
Let's make something special.
Sunny Mark, super black, so let's... So, in a mug. That's not a mug. And 3 of that one. There we go. 1 cinnamon, 1 catnip, 1 meat powder. 1 cinnamon, 1 catnip, 1 meat powder. Then 3 sprinkles of sugar, cane sugar, 1 milk. 3 1 milk. 2 oranges and 2 whiskey. And 2 shots of whiskey. And then he said how much? 5 to 8 whiskey. And stir it halfway or stir it well. Was it halfway or full? Whirl. Think this is it?
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Whoa, yeah. Was it good? It could have done with a little more whiskey. Sure. So, Sticky Fingers Zipp H. Murphy, I have to ask, what did you decide? What do you need for this? What do you need this place for? Simple explanation. You know how it works. We have to have eyes everywhere. That's it? A fortress on the border of the hive in the city? Something like that. It's a bit more complicated than that. You want me to start a fire in there, don't you? I'm terribly afraid of fire, Zipp. You know that. I meant figuratively, Mick. You know very well. Okay, I see you. I think you can see through the sieve. Yeah? There's gonna be a riot. It's gonna happen even if we don't get involved. And you need the space to have a perfect view of the events without being in the middle of them. You're not that stupid as they say, Zipp. Of course. Don't think you're very smart either. That's only half of it. Only just a small fraction of the truth. Okay, you know what, Mick? I'm all ears. Screw your plan, really. I don't care. In fact, you know what? I'm bursting with curiosity, mate. I'm in. What? I say, okay, let's make the deal. Really? Just like that? Only to make any threats? That won't be necessary now. I'm tired of all this, Mick. Have it your way, and I'll buy a new car and head up for the wilderness. I can't believe my ears, Zipp. I honestly thought you'd change. But hello. And behold, I was right. Wild animals don't change. It is sad, but I admit it. Well then, I'll just... No need to hurry, Mick. It's a long night. Be my guest for a meal. What do you say? Let me cook one last meal in my old kitchen. After all, why not? I'm not that cold-hearted. Thanks, pal. No worries, mate. So what can I prepare for the future owner? Let's see. The meat and meat sounds good, you know? I'm in a predatory mood today. A meat and meat, then. Any extra requests? Nothing. Just do what's on the menu. Yeah, okay.
Let's see.
So, fat in a pan, oil in a pan. So here we put the fat. Here we put the oil. Oh. Okay, whatever. Add fat to a pan, 2 slices of bread. And then 2 hot dogs. Then we need... Oh, still need the oil. 1 sponge meat and 1 lettuce. And 2 dashes of salt. 2 salt, 1 herb, and 1 oil. So 2 salt, 1 herb. 2 salt. 1 herb. And spicy oil. That was the oil, right? And
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
eat this, Mick. What? You? What? Oh, is there something wrong, Mick? Are you feeling ill? You filthy little... I'm sorry, but I don't understand you. What did you say? You little... I'm sorry, I really don't understand. I almost choked. Okay. What up, buddy? Like you've seen a ghost or something. You overdid the garlic a bit, by the way. But that's okay. I can't stand the taste, but I don't have a particular problem with it. Uh-oh. But choking, acute diarrhea and vomiting, eh? What? Aw, Zipp, man, you're so naive. Who do you think I put the word out about the garlic thing? Shit. I learned this trick from good old Wessler. Throw them a weakness they think they can exploit, and they won't see anything else. It's very clever tactic and works better in practice than I thought. Well then, I'm busted. Oh, you're busted indeed. But you know what? I'm a bully too, so if everyone understands, I do. Would have done the same thing if I were you. You and Zipp, buddy, are exactly the same. I'm not like you. Oh, yes, you are, my friend. Yes, you are. Now listen. I'll let you go away with the whole bizarre charade. I've even enjoyed it. Really? Really? But enough of this. You hand over the key to the place and get the hell out. Now. You think so? I don't think so, Zipp. I know you'll do it because I can tell a lot of things about you, but you're not stupid. Don't be so sure. What? Oh. Zipp is getting, it's getting serious. You don't want to do anything stupid, do you? If I do, it will be the sanest decision of my life. Come on, Zipp. I saw the Detective Fox Moses' car outside. Frank's lurking nearby, too. You just don't want to go to jail in your old age. You know, Mick, you were right about a lot of things about me, but one thing you never understood. Perhaps wild animal cannot change radically? Maybe I'll always be bad. Maybe I'll always be selfish and greedy, yes. But if there's something I love, I won't let that go, because I'm stubborn as hell. It's just a place, Zipp, a dirty roadside calf. Not worth killing for, is it? The place is the only thing I have. The place is the only thing I really own. This place is the only thing that's good about me. If you pull the trigger, you're dead too. Oh, really? I don't care. Zipp, no. No! Bang. What? You're shitting yourself, pal? Oh, you look so pale, Mick. Are you alright? You filthy... I can't understand you probably. Good evening, gentlemen. Hello, guys. Hey, everyone. We've come together so nicely, haven't we? Hurry heavens, what have you done to him, Zipp? Me? Nothing in the world. He just froze. But I was looking for you, Mick. It's an amazing coincidence that we should meet here. My colleagues will be right here with you. You dirty, rotten, little... Coffee, guys? Maybe another time, Zipp, but thank you. We'll take care of this then. Right. Just do your thing. So, I'm gonna kill you, you little bastard. Oh, guys, just one more thing. Yeah, Zipp? The monkey's henchman is hiding in my kitchen. You can catch two bastards at once. Ah, nothing really. Thanks for being so quick. Let's save the lovely couple. Shouldn't we? Okay, no problem, Zipp. So long, boys. See you never again, Mick. Rotten hell, Zipp. Good evening to you, pal. Fellas. Well, Zipp, thanks for your help. Bye, mate. Well done. Huh? That was something. Come on, big boy. Mr. Zipp, you're a god. Hairy feathered godness, boy. No mister. And I didn't even hear the other thing you said. You saved my life. Let's not exaggerate. Mick has not been put away for life. Maybe, but the time he comes out, we'll be on the other side of the world. So be it, boy. So be it. Good evening. Good evening, my dear. Your night has come forward. Linda. Sandor. Deal of bull? It's fun. Hey, Necro. Well, if you play Chicken Police, you know the characters, and I've played both of them. So, I love this. A coffee or maybe some tea? Oh yes, we don't want to be rude, and a coffee would be really nice. I agree. There's so much I don't know about her yet, and there's so much she doesn't know about me. I'm afraid if I make a mistake with what I'm planning, the boy will get hurt, seriously. He's safe, so... okay. Never played this, but saw some of your playthroughs. I love Chicken Police. What can I say? It's not a game for everyone. People don't like that they take animals and make them humanish, human kind of people. They don't like the art style. They don't like it's too story driven and heavy. But I love it. I could really go with a deep dark desires right now. 3 dashes of extra Shane Cook, if you please. Of course, my dear. I will have a wild green iced tea, please, with 2 sprinkles of straw powder. Coming right up.
Let's make something special.
So, she wants a copy of espresso. Oh yeah, I have to grind it first. Is that a cup espresso? And it was 1 caramel, right? 1 caramel and 1... So... 1 caramel. And she wants 5 sugars. Stirred well.
Yeah, that's the way you do it. Let's make something special.
And he wants mug of green tea. with 1 cinnamon, 1 catnip. One catnip. No, 2 catnips. 1 cinnamon and 2... 1 cinnamon, 2 cane sugar. Oh, fuck.
Ah, what a smell.
I knew it. I fucked up the catnip. So, 1 sprinkle of cinnamon. 2 catnip. 2 cane sugars.
Ah, what a smell.
What am I doing wrong? One black tea and 1 green tea. One black tea, 1 green tea. One cinnamon, 2 catnip. 1 cinnamon, 2 catnip, and 2 cane sugars.
Ah, what a smell.
One black tea, 1 green tea. Black tea, green tea. In a mug, 1 cinnamon, 2 catnips, 2 cane sugar. One green tea, 1 black tea, 1 sprinkle of cinnamon, 2 catnip, 2 cane sugar.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Zipp, we can't be thankful enough, really. Come on, forget it, Melinda. For the love of the great wild ones, you two were made for each other. We will be ever grateful. Don't be. Instead, forget me. Forget this whole thing with the city and the hive, okay? Start with a clean slate. That's what I'll do if I were you. So, why don't you? What? Why not get on a train or a zeppelin and just get in your car and drive towards infinity? Oh, no. It's too late for me. And you know, there's this place that this is all I have. Don't you think that maybe it's just a shackle that keeps you there? Here? You know, dear Melinda, maybe you're right. But still, I feel like this is my mission, even if it's sturdy and humble. But don't mind me. I'm old and worn out. Like I said, forget about it. I really think it would be for the best, but will always be remembered fondly. Thank you, my dear. It's very nice of you. No, but we don't want to hold you up, Mr. Zipp, and we have a train to catch. Hey, kiddo. No, mister. Capiche? Just Zipp for you. Okay? Yeah, okay, Zipp. Thanks again. All the best to you. And to you, too. Farewell. Bye. Well, they're gone. It's pretty quiet here. Time to do the dishes. Let's do this. Mr. Braxy Waxy, welcome. Well, all wells and end wells, right? Of course, it depends on who it is good for. And I think at least I can go to bed with peace. How are you doing, Mr. Braxton? Or sorry, Mr. Wise. With a clear conscience. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up as a better animal. You're okay? That's good. Or not. Day 3 has ended. Wow. End story.
So old Mick was caught and taken in. I don't know what they can get out of him, but I have a bad feeling he won't be in there for too long. But he'll get off my back. I can tell you that. At least for a while. Frank will keep doing what he always did. Poking around in dangerous places and flirting with even more dangerous secrets until he loses another hand. Or his head. Melinda and Sandor drove off into the sunset, like the end of a soppy movie. Damn, I even teared up a little. Although I don't know if I was crying for them or for myself. Damn your good heart, you dusty old trash panda. Moses got what he wanted, and also didn't. Mick was taken in and questioned, but they couldn't prove anything. I ended up staying here, again, alone. So I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing anyway. Living in peace, making coffee, and now I've finally done something that I don't have to forget. And, as my good mother always said, coffee is like life, son. Bitter and dark. But it's up to you how well you sweeten it.
Words from your mother. Coffee beans were harmed in making of this game. Approximately 3,260 coffee were brewed, which means that roughly 136,000 died in the process of making Zipp's Cafe. That was cute. Short but cute. Thank you. And it's cool that it's a myth thing between the two games, so now we know what... If I played this before the other one, I kind of like to play this after playing the sequel. 25 stream streaks. Wow. Let's look at the extras. So that's just all the entire art gallery. There's stuff here we haven't seen, but maybe it's related to how I would play the game and if I took Sandor in or not, or ratted on him. Achievements. Play more to unlock achievements. So I lost 2. No. Okay, 30 recipes. Serve 50 coffees and 30 recipes. Okay. So I guess if I played it again with the other ending or achieve less than 60% in coffee brewing or cooking. Oh, I got that one. Okay. So that's it. Close the cafe. Now I need to find out if I want to play another game, which I think I want to. I just need to set it up. So you know what? I'm gonna get some more coffee and put on another game, and I'll be back shortly. If you want to stick around, that's up to you. But I'm gonna get some more coffee, prep the new game, and yeah, I'll see you in a second.